Ladies and gentlemen, this is the ultimate definition of two worlds colliding. We've got on one side the YouTube world, the world where I'm currently living in at the moment, making all these YouTube videos, watching all these YouTube stars growing, making their money, becoming more and more famous. But then we also got another side. We've got the basketball side, the NBA side, the players, the sport. But one of these players and one of these YouTube stars are going to collide in a boxing match. To find out who it is, I'm sure you guys already know, and to hear my reaction, stay tuned for this video. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? It's the Aiden Sports Show. Welcome back to another video. This is going to be, I guess, a random video for the boxing universe. So, if you guys are unaware, there are two fantastic athletes, I guess I could say, going into the ring to collide in a boxing match. Now, this is going to be very, very interesting to see. At least on my end. So before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Aiden Sports Show YouTube channel. Turn notifications on, share the video and the playlist, and let me know in the comments below if you guys know the competitors involved, which I will tell you very, very quickly. And also, who do you think will win the fight? Now, let's get started, man. So, on the YouTube side of things, we've got Jake Paul, one of the biggest YouTubers in history. Arguably one of the best American YouTubers as well, going toe-to-toe with an NBA athlete that goes by Nate Robinson, former Chicago Bulls player, has played on a variety of teams, has become a very, very iconic player due to his size and due to his ability to jump and leap, and fantastic athlete as well. These two will be going head-to-head September 12th in a boxing match. Now, originally, I've always heard about this speculation about how these two wanted to fight. They're going to bring the absolute best out of each other, and Nate Robinson wanting the smoke to prove that he is a dominant athlete. But you also have Jake Paul, who honestly, I'm very surprised Jake Paul accepted this fight. But regardless of the fact, Jake Paul is a very good athlete as well. Obviously has a wrestling background. Everybody that knows Jake Paul knows that he is a good athlete. Same with his brother as well. And he won his last fight. So in saying that, he's decided, instead of going after KSI, who unfortunately, that fight doesn't look like it's going to happen for a very long time due to the virus that's going around, he's decided to pick up a new opponent in Nate Robinson. Now, this makes me happy, but the reason why it makes me happy is because I'm so excited to see Nate Robinson box. Now, for all of you that don't know me, I am a Chicago Bulls fan, and as a Chicago Bulls fan, I cannot find one person that doesn't like Nate Robinson as a Chicago Bulls fan. I love Nate Robinson as a player. I love him as a person as well. I think he's hilariously funny, but I also think he's a fantastic athlete, like a genuinely great athlete. You can't be that short and be able to dunk with that type of fury, to be able to be so athletic, to do all these crazy things on the court. He, for me, is one of the better basketball players at his size that I've ever seen. So I'm really excited to see this. Now, Nate Robinson is he's feisty and he doesn't let up. He can attack people well over his size, man, and he will do good. So I'm really excited to see him fight. I don't know what he's going to be like as a boxer, but if you watch him from basketball, you kind of already know he's going to be very aggressive. He's very aggressive type of player. He likes to push things forward. He likes to go and attack people. If we see that on the basketball court, and everybody that knows Nate Robinson is aware of that, we could definitely see this in the boxing ring as well. Aggression, going forward, going on the front foot. And we know that Jake Paul, even though he's relatively still unproven because he beat Andy Songib, who in the first round, who unfortunately just didn't show up to the actual fight, we only saw glimpses, and I mean 2-minute glimpses of what Jake Paul's really about. And if I was Jake Paul, I would really, I would feel confident, because of course beating someone in the first round is nothing easy. Of course, going into a fight and winning a fight within 2 minutes, under 2 minutes, is a fantastic feat. But people are still unsure about the skill set that Jake Paul has. Obviously, we know he's a good I guess you could say pattern puncher. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not really good with boxing phrases and stuff, but he likes to counter punch a lot. He actually likes to use different types of formations and skills and stuff like that. So maybe he goes for different routines. And either way, we know that he is good at that type of thing. He also likes to box on the back foot. He's not mainly the one that's going to be the aggressor, but he can know how to defend the aggressor of whoever is fighting. So there are still skills that goes in Jake Paul's favor. And obviously being in a professional fight himself gives him the edge. But in my opinion, man, I think this is going to be a lot closer than what people think. Now, I know a lot of people that say this fight is stupid, that it doesn't make any sense. But in the end, why not, man? Why not? Like, honestly, it's not the end of the world to see these two have a boxing match. I'm genuinely excited. Now, who do I think is going to win? That's a big question. I want Nate Robinson to win. I'm going to say it like that. I think anybody that knows me knows I'm not the biggest Jake Paul fan out there. I don't really watch much of his content, but in the end, you have to respect the person behind the camera. You have to respect what he's done. You have to respect the things he's done in the past and in the present and in the future. You may not like it, but you have to respect it. The guy has shown that he can box, man. He can box. So you have to respect that. So even if I want Nate Robinson to win, I just don't know who's going to win this fight, because I just don't know. It's one of those things, you know, when the first KSI and Joe Weller fight came out, you didn't know who was going to win because you never saw the two fight. Well, I've seen Jake Paul fight, so I guess that gives the advantage to him, and maybe that's who I'll pick. But I haven't seen Nate Robinson fight, bar the few highlights of him training and sparring and stuff. In a real type of environment, do I see him beating Jake Paul? I think he can, but I think I'd be stupid to say that Nate Robinson's the favorite to win the fight. I think it's as simple as that. In the end, they're both athletes. Nate Robinson is a fantastic athlete, and being in the NBA demonstrates that. But Jake Paul is an athlete as well. He's been training very, very hard. He always talks about how he's getting better and better and how he thinks he's the best, regardless of the fact if he's the best boxer or not, or whatever he wants to say. In the end, I do think he is the favorite to win this. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But please, I know I said that Jake Paul's the favorite. Don't hate me, guys, if you don't like Jake Paul and you think that he's gonna lose. I really want Nate Robinson to win, man. How could I not? I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. I have the Bulls jumper on, man. I love the Chicago Bulls, and in that, anything related to the Chicago Bulls, which includes Nate Robinson, who gave everything to this city, how could I say that I don't want him to win? I want Nate Robinson to win this. Nothing personal against Jake Paul, but I have an emotional attachment towards Nate Robinson. Like, he did so much for the Chicago Bulls. He was one of the greatest players that we've had at his size, and for that period of time as well. It's not like he was here forever, but it felt like he brought so much more. And, you know, in the end, I'm always going to pick the basketball player. I know it's like both sides, man. A lot of NBA basketball players and basketball fans also do YouTube. So it's like two worlds colliding, but some people are in both worlds. So it's good to see, man. I'm very, very excited for this. Again, let me know who you guys want to win. I want Nate Robinson to win, but I definitely think Jake Paul is the favorite. In the end, he's had a fight before. He has had a fight before. I know it's only been one round. He nearly lost to Deji, but that's an amateur fight, and that was well over 2 years ago. So things have changed, man. Things changed. In 2 years, people can improve dramatically in their life and in their abilities to box, in the abilities of every aspect of their life. So, yeah, the Deji fight for me, it becomes more irrelevant by the day. But now it's time to focus on the future. September 12th, stay tuned. It's going to be good. Have a wonderful day. Take care and peace.